Have you ever finished an English lesson and thought, "Today, I really learned something"? You closed your book, finished another video, or completed another lesson in your app. It felt like progress. It felt like you were finally getting closer to speaking English. But a few days later, someone asked you a simple question, and suddenly, your mind went completely blank. You knew the words. You knew the grammar. You had seen that question many times before. So why couldn't you answer? If this has happened to you, you're not alone. In fact, millions of English learners around the world experience the exact same thing every day, and most of them make one mistake that keeps them stuck for years without even realizing it. The strange part is that they don't stop learning. They study more. They buy more books. They watch more videos. They write longer vocabulary lists. They work harder than ever before. Somehow, speaking English never becomes easier. Why? Because they believe that learning English and speaking English are the same skill. But they aren't. Think about driving a car. Imagine reading 10 books about driving. You learn every road sign. You understand how the engine works. You even pass every written test with a perfect score. Would you feel ready to drive in busy traffic? Probably not. Because reading about driving is not the same as driving. English works in almost the same way. Learning gives you information. Speaking teaches your brain how to use that information. Those are two completely different skills. This is where many people get trapped. Every time speaking feels difficult, they don't practice speaking. They go back to studying. It feels safe. When you study alone, there is no pressure. No one is waiting for your answer. You have all the time you need to remember a word or check the grammar. But real conversations don't work like that. Nobody waits 30 seconds while you remember the correct verb. Nobody pauses the conversation so you can look through your notebook. Real conversations move forward every second. Your brain has to find the words almost instantly. And if it has never practiced doing that, it doesn't matter how many words you know. That's why some people know thousands of English words, but still struggle to introduce themselves. At the same time, someone with a much smaller vocabulary can speak with confidence. The difference isn't knowledge. The difference is practice. Here's something interesting. Think about a child learning their first language. Children don't start by learning grammar rules. They don't memorize long vocabulary lists. They hear the same words again and again. They repeat them. They use them. They make mistakes. Then they use them again. Slowly, speaking becomes natural. Now think about how many English learners study. Every day they search for new words, but they almost never spend enough time using the words they already know. Imagine trying to build a house. Every day you buy more bricks. After a year, you have thousands of bricks. But you never start building. The problem isn't that you need more bricks. The problem is that you never use them. English is exactly the same. Most people don't need another 100 words today. They need to use the 100 words they already know. That's when something amazing starts to happen. Words come faster. Sentences become easier. Your confidence grows, not because you suddenly became smarter, but because your brain is finally practicing the skill it actually needs. So the next time you finish an English lesson, don't ask yourself, "What new words did I learn today?" Instead, ask yourself, "How many words did I actually use today?" That one question can completely change the way you learn.